Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Donnie Yen went beast mode.
I'm one with the force is with me.
For this list, we're looking at times when this legendary Hong Kong martial artist gave no mercy to his on-screen adversaries. This list will discuss pivotal moments up to 2023's John Wick Chapter 4, so beware of spoilers. Is there a moment we missed? Go beast mode down in the comments. Number 10. Stormtrooper Takedown, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. In the film that forever ingrained Yen's fighting prowess in the minds of Western audiences, he proved that you do not need a lightsaber in the galaxy far, far away to kick serious butt.
The Force is with me, and I am with the Force. And I fear nothing, for all this, as the Force wills it.
A blind warrior on the moon Jeddah, Chirrut Imwe first shows off his skills when he saves our heroes from a gang of stormtroopers. The stormtroopers take little heed, but that is exactly where he wants them.
Is your foot all right?
His advanced hearing and faith in the Force allow him to wreak absolute shop with his simple wood staff. Sure, stormtroopers aren't exactly the most intimidating of enemies, but credit Yen for pulling off the dominant stunt work with ferocious flourishes all the same.
Is he a Jedi?
There are no Jedi here anymore. Only dreamers like this fool.
The Force did protect me.
I protected you.
Number 9. Will the real Tong Long please stand up? Dragon. Donnie Yen has mastered playing stoic badasses, but once you unleash the dragon within, look out. In this period flick, Yen is a reformed warrior who's made a quiet new life for himself. But when his past returns and his family and neighbors are threatened, he's forced to reveal his former vicious ways. Tong Long, now known as Liu Jingxi, fends off those sent to track him down in the public square. But it's when he takes the fight to a buffalo shed that things really get spicy. In all fairness, his former master's wife also brings the intensity, but she simply isn't a match for Liu's martial arts mastery. Able to navigate the literal beasts, Liu ultimately sends his adversary to a watery grave. Number 8. Alley Fight, Killzone, aka SPL, Sha Po Long. Often in these kinds of action movies, the primary antagonist's primary henchperson hits even harder than their boss. No disrespect to the legendary Sammo Hung, but it's this bout with Wu Jing's Jack that brings the appropriate levels of beast mode. On his way to confront Hung's Wong, Yen's Inspector Ma is greeted by Jack in an alleyway. With nary a word spoken, their fight to the death is absolutely killer. The amount of arm flailing on display goes by so fast that it almost looks erratic. But Yen and Wu's precision is on full display as both characters look to draw blood. It's only fitting that it results in one of Yen's best on-screen kills, as Ma eviscerates Jack with his own blade. Pure savagery. Become a WatchMojo channel member and get exclusive perks like Mojo emojis, loyalty badges, priority comment replies, and exclusive members-only content, including live list rankings with the Mojo staff and peeks behind the scenes. Don't miss out! Number 7. Blown Cover, Special ID. Special ID may not be one of Yen's stronger movies, but even in cases such as these, he still goes all out. While most action heroes would find it daunting to have their cover blown while surrounded by goons, Yen's Dragon Shan proves no amount of adversaries is too many. What starts as Chan being swarmed by enemies turns into a more intimate affair as he moves into the bowels of a restaurant kitchen. There, he takes full advantage of his environment, sending up his opponents to boastful effect, with a hilariously timed middle finger just the icing on the cake. Seriously, Donnie Yen has seldom looked this cool while throwing down. Number 6. Prison Fight, Kung Fu Jungle. If you thought Yen was outnumbered in our last entry, try a whole cell block full of pissed off inmates. Looking like the toughest UPS driver out there, Yen's Hao Mo kicks off the film's set pieces in glorious fashion. Absolutely manhandles everyone who comes at him, whooping ass with reckless abandon. But in the immortal words of Rocky Balboa, it's not about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Hao personifies this when he takes a metallic seat to the brain, but instead of going down, he recenters himself and ends with a mighty flourish. Proves he's not locked in with them. They're locked in with him. Number 5. One-Man Army, Legend of the Fist, The Return of Chen Zhen. Forget Beast Mode, how about God Mode? Legend of the Fist, The Return of Chen Zhen is basically Donnie Yen's superhero movie, and that is on full display in this first sequence. It features Chen on the front lines, helping out the Allies in World War I. But once he decides his side has had enough, he takes matters into his own hands. Defying physics and human capabilities, Chen improvises a one-man assault on the enemy compound, swinging and climbing walls like Spider-Man. But he doesn't stop there. He infiltrates the stronghold and takes the fight directly to them, making us question the need for an entire army. Yen's Chen Zhen is so badass that we're still not done with him yet. Number 4. Introductory Fight, John Wick Chapter 4.
You're going to die. Maybe not.
Donnie Yen seemed like the perfect addition to the John Wick-averse, and he did not disappoint. Another character who can't see, Kane matches Chirrut's sure-handedness and level of accuracy and then some. While he essentially kicks ass the entire movie, it's this first glimpse at his skills that really shines.
Come on.
A retired high-table assassin, Kane is approached and ultimately blackmailed into getting back in the game by the villainous Vincent de Gramont. But Kane plainly expresses his dissatisfaction first. He whoops Koji's men with his, cane, before retiring some of them the more permanent way. This is a stern reminder that anyone who gets in Kane's way from here on out is in for a world of hurt.
You and I left a good life behind a long time ago, my friend.
Number 3. Final Confrontation, Flashpoint. Donnie Yen fighting nameless goons gives its own level of glee, but so do his bouts with other notable martial artists. The one with Colin Chow at the end of Flashpoint is no exception. After almost all has been said and done, Yen's Sergeant Ma and Chow's Tony have one final confrontation in an abandoned village, which is probably a good thing, seeing as their levels of ferocity cannot be contained. With a minimal score simply allowing the performers to speak with their punches, kicks, and anything else they can get in, this fight is a simple bare-knuckled brawl, and we love it for that. But not as much as we love Ma getting down and dirty and delivering a decisive blow. Number 2. Dojo Brawl, Legend of the Fist, The Return of Chen Zhen. Taking over the titular role played by Bruce Lee and Jet Li before him, Donnie Yen proved more than worthy of inheriting the mantle. Upon confronting Colonel Chikara in his dojo, Chen Zhen is appalled to witness the villain take out his love interest. Bad move. First forced to handle Chikara legion of followers, Chen unleashes his full fury on them. But Yen's success against throngs of enemies should be no surprise by now. Eventually, Chikara gives Chen about as much as he can handle. But that's nothing some flashbacks and taking off your shirt can't fix. He absolutely pulverizes Chikara from that point on, finally achieving justice. Number 1. Taking down 10 black belts, Ip Man.
我要挑戰10個。你做咗咩？冇責任。我要打10個。
While also a historical one, Ip Man is perhaps Donnie Yen's signature character. But make no mistake, this beatdown absolutely earns our top spot. The seizure of Ip's home city by the Japanese brings hardship to his people. But it's when his fellow kung fu master is murdered over a bag of rice that Ip really takes a stand. To make a statement, Ip asks to take on 10 of General Miura's black belts at once. While Ip is otherwise a collected and wise Wing Chun master, he holds absolutely nothing back here, cracking limbs and taking names like nobody's business. We love this fight for Yen's sheer expertise, but also because it emphasizes the rage of the beast within. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.